Yeah, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another great episode of Unleash Your Success with your boy Grubbs. Who else? You know? But this one is a very interesting topic I keep getting hit up about. Crypto versus real estate. Um, don't know why I do know why it's a topic. Because even when I kept reading it and it got pretty high votes on the polls, it was like, why would people ask that? But I guess being those that over the last 10 to 12 years, the success that people has had over crypto would raise it the eyebrow, I guess. But the easy way to answer that question is, would you think that something tangible over something digital? Just a thought. Because I never seen a bank give you a loan based upon your crypto knowledge. But I always seen a bank give you a loan based upon a piece of property. So I don't know. That's a hard one for some. But as always, we're not just gonna make our point of view and just leave it at that. We're gonna talk about it. Um with me and crypto, I don't really have a lot to say about it. I was one of the ones that was very, very upset because I owned Bitcoins back way when there were nothing. I actually had 25. A guy on the forum, he was a real good like digital design. He did everything. Logos, backgrounds for websites, whatever. So he charged me $25 to do the logo. But he said, check this out. I don't want cash. Pay me in something called Bitcoin. So at the time, I didn't argue because on the Bitcoin site, Bitcoins was only like it was like $12 and something cash for the 25 Bitcoins to pay him to do what he had to do. So I figured I got a deal. But I remember being inside them little chats and the forums and the cats, Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. I'm like, fuck is y'all talking about Bitcoin shit? I'm gonna hear that Bitcoin shit. Fuck is they talking about Bitcoin? I'm just ignoring it. Ignorancy. So fast forward on, Bitcoin start to take off. They worth like $100 a coin, stuff like that. So this is the reason where I created the resentment at back around 2014, say 14, 15. I had a nice upflux of money. So I remember I used to get up and go and buy things for my business. I might go get 2 trucks, some new tools, like expensive shit, major purchases. And I'm like, okay. And I remember sitting on the couch one day and I was like, damn, man, I want to spend some bread. So sitting there, I get online, start looking on the realtor site down here in Alabama. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna buy me some property. Start looking around, couldn't really find nothing for the money. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I was like, damn, what I'm gonna do, man? What I'm gonna do? I want to spend some bread bad, but I want to spend it in a good way. So I said, you know what? I opened Credit Karma up and I called every person in Credit Karma and paid. I didn't give a fuck if it was in dispute, none of that shit. No, I got tired of them calling my phone. I got tired of my Credit Karma being flooded with bullshit, so I paid everybody. Cost me about close to $5,600. Fast forward on at that time, Bitcoins was about $300 a coin. And I tell myself every day I could have took $3,000 and bought 10 coins. 10 coins. Once they got to 50K, that would have been $500,000 for a $3,000 investment. and I knew all about it. Can't say it was a secret, it didn't exist. I knew all about Bitcoin. I just didn't, I just really didn't care. Or I didn't see it as being a long term investment. I damn sure ain't see them bitches going up to those fucking $60,000 a piece. So it was like, it was definitely one of them Saudi moments. I was Saudi. It changed my life. Imagine if the bull who flaked out on doing the logo and I got stuck with the 25. I was an instant millionaire. I mean, some of the times it's like, man, you think of things, but that's the reason why I be so anti crypto. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll be sitting here lying. I own thousands of Dodge coins and other little cryptos, but it's not something I sit here and do every day. I'm not a trader. I don't do none of that stuff. It's to me, you put in too much and it's like it becomes more than a full-time job to make money out of it. I mean, I know people say they make good money. I can't knock it, but me myself personally, it's not something I would try to. That's the reason why you don't see anything around me saying anything about crypto pretty much because I'm a technical, you know, I like technical. I don't know about crypto. Um, so that's just to have all fairness to even give it a breakdown of how I feel. But I am not a fucking crypto master. Never said I was. So no, don't let me knock you. Cause I gotta tell everybody, everything I do, I did not know how to do. I did not go to college for it. I did not take a class for it. So you can learn anything you want to learn. So that's what I say about crypto. Now on to real estate. Now, of course, crypto is going to grab more people attention because it's a cheaper startup. I've heard stories where people had put in $100 and 100 turned into 1,000, 1,000 turned into 10, 10 turned into this turned into that. I've heard those stories. No, I have not ever heard anybody buying a piece of property for $1,000 and turning it into a bunch of this. No, I haven't. Because when you buy the property, yeah, you're gonna have to put some money into it depending on how it looks. But what's gonna come out of it is guaranteed. And the reason why I say guaranteed, or I'm gonna say in the real estate terms, is 70% guaranteed because that's the max refi they'll give a regular person. So 70% of your return is guaranteed. The other 30 has to stay in equity in a property. So if you think about it like this, you waste 2 months rehabbing a property to get back 30K, or you can sit here and waste thousands of dollars trying to learn how to trade crypto or Forex and don't come up with no profit because at the end of the real estate yellow brick road, either you can go to a bank and get 70% of the money back of what that house is worth, not what you put in, what it's worth. Or you could simply sell it for 100% of it. But as far as that trading shit, there is no guarantee at the yellow brick road that you're going to follow and get that same man success. Because I know a lot of people who do it, and guess what? They still in reach. And you already know if a nigga in reach, then that means whatever they do ain't popping like it's that's why they still in reach. So always remember that. I mean, these real estate cats, they be in reach, but that's because they scout and they stay around and keep their ears to the streets. They want to know who cribs they can grab for cheap and what's going in the area for the low. Don't get it fucked up. They fucked up. They just trying to play the woolly bobo on you so they can get the heads up on the cheap joints around. So I mean, just look at it. I mean, then also ask yourself the same question I asked myself. How many people do you know personally that traded crypto? I don't know anyone. How many people do you know personally that ever traded Forex? I don't know anyone. How many people do you think, how many people you know that invested in real estate? Tons. And see, the thing about, like I tell people about real estate doesn't get oversaturated. Yeah, the cost of the houses go up, but you pay more for them too. But it's not an oversaturation game like crypto and things like that. And I'm gonna break this down to y'all too. This is probably gonna be the biggest bombshell for a lot of y'all. Crypto is based off of saturation. If you pay attention, if crypto is relevant because people trade it. If everybody stopped trading crypto right now for 10 days, every coin is gonna be worthless. Or y'all didn't know that crypto is a market that's based upon people. So if those people aren't on there trading and doing all that shit be worthless. So what they call is a peer-to-peer or a turnkey situation. So as soon as the people stop turning them keys, it's gonna fall. Real estate doesn't do that. But you know, that's just the pros and cons between both. And I mean, those are analogies because a lot of people will sit there and tell you, yo, put your money in this crypto, put your money in this crypto. Nah, I've been here since it started. And I mean, quick definition, and y'all got to understand where cryptocurrency came from, because I hope y'all really don't think that cryptocurrency just fell out of the sky. Cryptocurrency was invented by a hacker that was working for the drug cartel. Cryptocurrency was invented for the underworld to be able to move their money around without the government being able to see it, find it, or tax it. So that's where crypto was. From what I understood, some cheese grater told about crypto to get their situation better. And I heard that's how crypto got into the government's eyes. And then eventually, once it hits the government's eyes and ears, it's going to hit the world eventually because they leak like a bad faucet. But crypto was around for a long time, yo. And I mean, somebody asked me something, I was on a live, but yeah, y'all crazy if y'all think the drug cartel don't have hackers. Yes, they do. They have everything. Whatever the US government, whoever they employ. I mean, this is the criminal underworld is on some next level shit. I mean, you see, they make a lot of movies based upon that, and they still got to make a bunch of different movies because it's so sophisticated. The criminal underworld is just sophisticated as the United States government. That's the reason why the underworld has made just as much money as the above ground. Do the math, man, because they have the same capabilities or better. Like you got some people who are so anti-government to where they rather go offer their technology to the underworld before they give it to the government. So I mean, there's a lot of things that people need to, understand when it comes to this stuff. But cryptocurrency has been around for quite some time. Digital currencies has been around for quite some time. That's just like when I used to tell people, you notice how they had the chips on the cards for years before they even started letting you actually use it. You don't ever wonder why. But, kind of looks like a SIM card a little bit to me. Got the same points down the same prongs that a SIM card has and all that stuff. But that's some wild shit, we ain't gonna do that. But that pretty much is my outlook between the pros and cons of cryptocurrency and real estate. So if y'all want to know, I'm going to pick real estate first. I mean, I'm not going to say that crypto is a total bust because it can't be something that people are making money in and consider as a bust. It's just not something that I have attempted. To me, it seems like a very, very brave, you got to be brave. I try to keep my money into things that have very low failure rate. Nothing is failure proof, but they do have a lot of investments in businesses with very low failure rates. For me, I create my failure rate because I try to target on things that I can do myself, which lessens the failure rate. So I mean, that's a good one, or even someone around you can do, or that you can get access to easily. Yeah, because like I said, if I had to definitely make an alternative investment in something, I would probably do stock before I did crypto. And I mean, honestly, I feel bad to tell people stock isn't like it used to be because, like I said, you see a lot of this splitting shares, and then you buying these split shares and they're not going up. You're holding them for all this time, and then they're still worth, or they fluctuate up and down, or they're not really worth what you would think. Like, hey, I want to stock a piece of Apple, but then it's not moving like it used to when Apple stock was 2,200 and 1,600 a share. I can't say those times won't come back because the companies are still making more money. They're still doubling their net worth, but yet still the stock is not moving. So for that reason, that's why I kind of against stock. I don't know if people watch this stuff. A lot of y'all probably gonna laugh because I just simplified it, but how does Amazon go from being worth 4 billion to 9 billion, but the stock is still $100 a share? So when does the shareholders make money? Amazon seems to be making tons. Walmart, Nike, all these companies make tons and tons of money. But when do the shareholders eat? The little 75-cent dividends they give you from owning that share stock. Telling you, man. I mean, I tell people, man, invest your money in I would say real estate. And if you don't feel comfortable with the real estate thing, metal, metal, metal. You can buy silver bars, platinum bars, gold bars. As you pay attention, gold does not go down, it only goes up. So if you want a safe, clean investment, go get yourself about 10 bars. Put them away. 10, 15 years from now, they'll be worth double. I mean, to me, that's a very, very good one. But don't sleep on all because platinum is still expensive. Silver is still expensive. It's still a lot of money in minerals. Another good investment that people don't realize prices does not fluctuate that much. Firearms are good investments. That's why you have cats that got 50, 60, 70 firearms. Because if they ever went broke, they can sell them and get down there what they paid for them, $75 less than what they paid for them. Most of them can get what they paid, depending on what it is. But these are what I consider as simple investments. No, not sitting a bunch of fucking cars around your yard. Nah, nah. Those cars gotta be maintenance. They gotta be driven too. Batteries die, tires go flat. So, I mean, nah, that's definitely not it. But I tell people don't forget about the old school, man, where cats had metals, golds, silver, diamonds, rubies, that stuff still hold weight. I mean, I can't say too much about the paintings and all that. I don't know too much about that. But what I do know about is the stuff that I talk about. So, I mean, there go a couple little simple investments for y'all guys. I mean, I got plenty more. Just hit me up in the comments. I'll shoot some more. Probably be a couple more videos. Put stuff together like this. It's just these are the introduction ones. Because I plan on keeping these ones going. So they'll be coming out pretty consistent, and then some of them will be on the fly as I find out information. But the consistency is definitely going to stay, and the information is definitely going to stay as well. And everything I say can be Googled, fact checked, or whatever, or I'm not going to say it. And I mean, a lot of the stuff I'll be so thorough and detailed because it's stuff that I need to try myself or doing right now. So, I mean, but this is another episode of Unleash Success with your boy Grubbs. If not me, who else? Um, this wraps up our discussion on simple investments. Um, just like I always say, man, make sure what you invest in is something that you love doing or like doing, because you do not want to invest in something following somebody else and you end up with something that you're doing, you're making money, but you're unhappy because you're never going to get over that peak if you're not happy at what you're doing. Like, just always keep that in mind. Be happy at what you choose to do and make sure it's something that you love, something you can be hands on. For sure, for sure. But make sure you like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend, share. Like I said on my other channels, go to everybody house, type of says, you know. But as always, I'll see y'all guys next time.